Forgot to record. Onto your website.
Lie down.
And then probably the most important document to share with you, which was sent out yesterday via email, and it's also on the website as well, are your instructions on how to access the Eastern Cape Virtual Exhibition. So I'm going to go through this in a little bit of detail, because I think the most queries we've had have been around this. Can you see on the screen at the moment the important access instructions? Yes, someone can just tell me if you can see it? Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you. So you will need to download the app onto your computer. And even though you can download it onto your cell phone, it's not advisable. So we're actually discouraging people from downloading the app onto your cell phone. Because of the size of the exhibition, you won't get a good perspective as to the stands and the scale. It'll be too small on your phone to actually navigate. So we're encouraging you to rather download the app on your desktop, on your laptop. A tablet should be fine, but try for your laptop or your desktop. You'll need to download it. And as I mentioned, point number 2 here, it's downloadable from 3 o'clock this afternoon. And then we're asking all exhibitors, yourselves, to then be back at your stations and open the app again at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay, the app does refresh itself every time you open it. And then the request is that to ensure that at least one of your team is on the app to answer any voice and text messages between 8:30 and 5 on both days. Many companies are one-man bands, and you can't get away with it. You have to go to the bathroom, you have to eat, you want to have some coffee. But if you've got 2, 3, or 4 people who you've allocated to be part of the exhibition, then work out shifts. So there's always somebody close to that laptop. When somebody requests a voice chat or a text chat with you, I'm not sure how long they will wait. It's like someone phoning you. The phone rings for 10 or 12 times. If you don't answer, they're going to move on. So it's best to be close to your computer and wait for the ping, which indicates that somebody has requested a chat with you. Okay, then here's how to download the app. We are referring everybody to a landing website, www.vertex-hub.com, vertex-hub.com. So that's the website address that you need to record and access at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, when you access that website, it's going to ask you to register a few basic details. We are using the email address that you gave us to load into the app. So unfortunately, only those email addresses are going to work as an exhibitor. Okay, so you need to input your information. When you click register, you will click download app. Okay, then the app will automatically download onto your computer. Like any app, when you download, it's going to ask you to install. So at the bottom of your screen, it will say Vertex Hub Installer.exe. Follow the instructions. You have to click on that to execute. And then an icon will appear on your desktop called Vertex Hub. And now that app is downloaded on your computer, okay, as Vertex Hub. And you double click to open it. When you turn your computer off tonight or tomorrow night, it will still be there the next morning when you turn your computer on again. As you double click it again, it's going to automatically update any information that's required to update. Okay, you need to use your email and password that you have created, way back in point number 2. When you register, it's going to ask you for a password as well. Use that same password to log on then to the exhibition. The question that gets asked a lot is, can you as an exhibitor also walk around the exhibition? And the answer is yes. And I would actually encourage it as well, especially if you are 2 or more at your organization. So as an exhibitor, when you create your password and you use your email address that's been captured by the system, what's the right word? A box will open which you will then use for your chat room, either text or voice. That box you can minimize and carry on working on other stuff if you want to throughout the day. If you want to actually enter the exhibition, you will download the app and you'll click on enter the exhibition, and you can then be within the exhibition area. It's been developed from a gaming app perspective, so you actually will feel like you're inside an exhibition conference venue, and you would then use either your mouse or your arrow keys to move around left, right, forwards, and backwards around the exhibition. If you are searching for a particular company, you want to go straight to your company or straight to a colleague's company, there's a search functionality on the right-hand side, once you're inside the exhibition, where you can type in, yes, I'm looking for this company's name or this sector, and it'll take you straight to that company. Okay, and then just for your reference, as a visitor, the way it works is that as the visitor approaches a stand, a little info icon flashes above your own company logo, and when the visitor clicks on that, it brings up the various options. Do you want to download the company's company profile in PDF? Do you want to view this company's short profile as to what they are and what products and services they offer? They automatically view your DVD on your TV screen. And then probably the most exciting part is, do you want to talk to this exhibitor personally? And if they click on that, it takes them into the chat room, and you are waiting on your computer then to chat to them, and you can choose whether you want to speak voice or text. Okay, so that's some of the functionality that exists. Like any I'm almost done, just 5 minutes, and I'll give you a chance to ask any questions you might have. Like any exhibition or trade show which people go to, we firmly believe there's 2 reasons why people go to exhibitions and trade shows. One is, the most important part, I think, is to do business. So we're hoping that over the next 2 days, you can do business, you can sell your product or your service, or at least you can profile who you are, you can make new contacts, you can showcase your organization to people who are coming to the exhibition. The other reason why we believe people go to exhibitions is for the experience. And so there are various things built into the app that visitors can also experience. For example, tomorrow, on both mornings, we have a seminar program with 7 guest speakers talking on the current situation, tips for the future, how to get out of the doldrums we find ourselves in. So we've got various speakers from different organizations. All are local organizations, except for Kevin Wakeford, who's a previous CEO of the Business Chamber here based in Gauteng. So that seminar program runs from 9 to 10 on both Thursday and Friday, and we've been marketing it quite a bit as well. There's about 70 or 80 people who have booked for both days, or either day. So that runs from 9 to 10 in the seminar room. So you'll see, if you're walking around the exhibition, there's a seminar room, and as you approach that at 9 o'clock, that seminar will start both tomorrow and Friday. So there's a business seminar running within the app. Then also there are 15 different entertainment areas within the exhibition as well. So interspersed between organizations, there are various entertainment screens, and we've pre-recorded. We can do live streaming, but we thought for the first time around we're going to pre-record it, but we've made it look like it's really live. So we've got people like Gino Fabri, Nikki Kluter-Barris, performing various artists and songs. We've got cooking demonstrations, wine pairing demonstrations, how to make the best cappuccino demonstrations. So those are on various entertainment screens throughout the exhibition as well. And we're hoping that for visitors, combined with doing business and wanting to meet with you as the exhibitors, will attract many thousands of people to the exhibition over the next 2 days. I think I'm going to stop there for now. I know that some of you want to ask some questions. So if I can ask, unfortunately we're over a couple of screens here, so I can't see you all the same time, but just to unmute yourself if you want to ask a question, and then start speaking, and we hope that we'll do it one at a time. So let me ask if there are any questions anybody would like to ask. Just for your reference, I am recording this because there are some people who have asked us to record the questions now. So no swearing in your question asking, please.
Morning, Andrew. Jonty Watchers here. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Jonty.
There are a couple of questions in the chat, Andrew. If you want to check the chat group, maybe you can start there.
Thank you. So the one question I see here is, can you log on to more than, or download the app on more than 2 laptops? And the answer is yes. It's like any app. So if you've got Facebook on your phone or your computer, you can do that. And the same with this app. You can download it on more than 2 laptops or more than 2 devices.
Andrew, I would like to ask a question.
Okay.
I would just like to find out, you mentioned with regards to company videos on the app and so forth. So once we've downloaded the app, are we able to load our company videos on there for ourselves, or do we need to submit it to you guys to do so?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So it was one of the requirements when we requested information from each organization was your company DVD, preferably with a link to a YouTube. So those have all been loaded already. And unfortunately, because the app has been sent off for testing and security, there's no opportunity to add any further information to your stand, unfortunately. That's the one drawback of a virtual as opposed to a real, let's call it a real event. You know, if this was at the Boardwalk or the East London ICC or the Savoy Hotel in Umtata, we would all be arriving today to set up, and we could add more things to our stand. In this virtual capacity, because it's an app, we're unfortunately not able to do that. So whatever you sent us already, hopefully will be loaded on your stand. You can see this this afternoon from 3 o'clock onwards when you download the app. You're welcome to go into the exhibition. Like I said, it won't be live, but you can see your stand design. But unfortunately, no, we can't add anything further to your stand at this stage. There's a question here about there's a question here, if you don't mind, just quickly about the schedule for the seminar. Thanks, Grant, for asking a question. It's also available on the Inkanyezi website. So if you want to see the list of guest speakers who are speaking on the seminar program, they are listed on the Inkanyezi website, and we will post it again, I think, to social media throughout the course of today, particularly.
Andrew, I know that this is relatively new, not from a Zoom meeting point of view, but from a virtual exhibition point of view for us and many others. Have you had a good response to this? Are you anticipating getting sizable numbers visiting the exhibition?
It's a question that gets asked a lot, and as an organizer, one's never really prepared to put your name at risk by saying yes, we're expecting 20,000 visitors, you know. But I think we've got just over 2,000 visitors who have pre-registered. We had a process to try and get a bit of excitement going, and we've got just over 2,000 people who have pre-registered. But to be honest, we're really hoping and kind of aiming for about the 10,000 mark. But it's an unknown sort of figure. You know, we've got Algoa FM on board as a media partner, Eastern Cape Industrial and Business News as a media partner, extensive social media campaigns, asking you to help to market the show through your social media platforms and the website as well. So it's really an unknown, you know. You get asked that question a lot. You might have nobody requesting a chat with you over the next 2 days. You might have 2,000. It's just an unknown. It's a totally unknown. So yeah, we're all in it together, but indications are that it's been very, very well received from all stakeholders, from all sides. So really hoping for a good turnout. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's a bit cold that you'll be sitting behind your computer tomorrow and Friday, not sure exactly how many people are actually in the exhibition. I think we'll try and get stats from my IT department maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the day to give feedback to you via the WhatsApp group to say 800 or 2,000 or 10,000 people have downloaded the app. just so you can get a feel for how many people are actually taking part. Otherwise, you'll have no idea. You know, you're sitting at your home or your office in front of your laptop within the exhibition, but you're not quite sure exactly how many people are actually there and interacting. So we'll try and share it with you. We can give very, very good post-exhibition stats because the program has been designed, the app has been designed to give stats afterwards exactly how many people clicked on every aspect of every stand. So we'll be able to say to you, for maritime travel, 2,000 people viewed your TV, your video. 2,624 clicked on send me more information via email. 28 people entered your chat room for a chat with you. So we can give very good information afterwards. So hang in there if you're not quite sure of the 2 days as to how many people are actually within the exhibition. But the stats we can share afterwards as well.
Good morning, Andrew Butcher from BNI. I just wanted to ask, does everybody, including visitors, have to download the app? That's question one. And then we have a team that's got man our stand. How does that work remotely from, they're obviously working from different email addresses to be able to converse with visitors to the stand? Thank you.
Thanks, Butch. What's the weather like in East London today?
Wendy, like your place, like PE.
So Butch, yes, we've created that landing website, the www.vertex, vertex-hub.com, as a platform for everybody. So we're going to refer exhibitors and visitors to the same website, and everybody downloads the app onto their computers. The only difference with exhibitors is that you are asked to register as an exhibitor, and when you push submit, it actually opens up your chat room box automatically on your computer as well. So I hope that makes sense. So everybody goes to the vertex-hub.com website. If you're an exhibitor and you find yourself now within the exhibition hall, you've gone too far. Like I say, if you want to, you can do both. You can be an exhibitor and a visitor at the same time. But as exhibitors, you will be asked just to input your email address and a password. And then once you register that, the app downloads for you, and also a block appears on your screen as the chat room, which then you would then wait for people to then approach you. Of course, being a virtual exhibition, your team can be all over the world. So you could be in East London, and one of your FAB team colleagues could be in New York, and another one in Delhi. It doesn't really matter as long as they log on and are in front of their computers between South African time, 8:30 and 5. They can then access the information. Thanks. Any other questions?
Yeah, Andrew. Annabelle here from the Anglo and Antelope. Just wanted to check, in the instructions you guys said something about a private chat and I think the wording was a public chat. So if someone wants to chat with you and you're busy chatting, does that mean that someone else can come in and join in on the chat?
Okay, thanks, Annabelle, for that. That's been a very last-minute development that happened a couple of days ago. Is that so? When somebody approaches your stand, they will have two options. Either they can enter a public or general chat room, or they can choose to go into a private chat room. And that option's been given because sometimes there are some organizations who we think there may be many people approaching the same time and maybe asking general information. And usually the exhibitor can then say, okay, let's wait for a minute or two and see if anybody else is joining us, and then share that information with a group of people at the same time. However, if your business is sensitive and you want to share pricing or product that you think is more sensitive, you would say to that person, look, please join me in the private chat room, and we can discuss pricing issues or issues that you want to keep confidential. And the option is that if you've given us up to 4 names, those are for the private chat room. So if the first person is busy and somebody else requests a private chat, it automatically goes to the second person and then third and fourth. And if all four are
So
talking,
the visitor decides whether he wants a private chat or a public chat, not us.
correct. But like I say, if they are in the public one and you say no, look, let's rather take this to the private one, you can say it to them either by voice or text and say, would you mind? This is our public chat room. Let's go to the private chat room to talk about that issue. Any other questions? Somebody's asking here about when will the WhatsApp group go live? It has been set up already. I've just got to work out how to refer you to that. Okay, I'll keep thinking how best we do that. We are recording this, so I'm not sure if it actually records the comments as well. In which case, does someone know if it records the comments? Then we could get the cell numbers off here. I'm not sure.
Hi, Andrew. This is Carmen from East London.
Hi there.
So just a quick question. We've got multiple consultants that we've allocated to different time slots through the days. Just following on from the previous question, if there's a public chat happening and we take that client into a private chat, it's technically it's unmanned then. So we have to make sure we have a second consultant logged in to then look after the stand? Or is it, normally at a physical event, you'd have 2 or 3 people standing there. So if you take a client into a private chat, technically we should have a backup consultant logged in to pick up any other queries if it's busy.
Yes, so whichever names and email addresses you've given us already, which have been loaded into the app, are the names that have been loaded into the app. So if you've given only 1 name or 2 or 3 or 4, then those are the ones that are loaded into the app. Some people didn't read the instructions all that well and gave us sometimes 10, 12, 15 names, and we just took the first 4 names because that's unfortunately the maximum number of people we can load is 4 people. So if someone is requesting a chat with 1 person and the second person comes along, then it will say no representative is currently available to speak to you. Please wait or come back in a short while. If you've given us 2 or more than 1 name and those people are not logged in to the app, it'll say the same thing. But if
they're logged in, it'll ping on their side.
Yes, correct. So if you've got more than 1 person logged in, it'll ping first, second, third, and fourth.
And if I'm in a private chat with the client and someone comes to the stand, I'll see a ping to know that someone's waiting. Or will I not see if anyone's come to the stand?
No, you won't, unfortunately. The only time you'll realize somebody is at your stand is when they ask for a chat in your chat room. Otherwise, you won't know really who's.
And would I see that? Would I see that if I'm in a private chat?
No, you won't see who's at your stand at any point in time, unfortunately.
No, I'm saying if they request a chat and I'm in another private chat, will I see the request?
Yes, it'll say to you, somebody's waiting.
Okay.
Somebody's waiting for you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. I'm just trying to see, are any of my colleagues from Inkanyezi here in the meeting as well? No, okay, all busy. Okay, any other questions?
Yeah, can I ask?
Sorry, you can go.
Thanks, Trudy.
Shane, thank you very much. Sorry, this is Yolandi from the Hope Factory. We registered 4 people to obviously man the stand. 1 person, however, needs to go out of town urgently. Could anyone else then just log on and register, or is it limited to the people that we've submitted?
Yolandi, yeah, unfortunately, whatever you gave us has been programmed into the app and finalized and sent off for testing. So unfortunately, it's just one of those things. The difference between a live event and a virtual event is that the time frames are just so different. So unfortunately, you just have 1 person less than to man your stand. but unfortunately we can't change names or email addresses at this stage.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, Yolandi, one thing I just thought of now is that somebody else could use that person's email address to log in, but it won't be the right person then manning the stand. That makes sense. So if you've given us Yolandi at the Hope Factory, but you're not available, but somebody else could use your email address to log in, I suppose they could do that.
Okay, noted. Thanks.
So colleagues, just truly before you ask your question, if any of you
Yes.
are not on the WhatsApp group and would like to be added, we're not going to, we're going to try and keep it to a minimum of the communication, but sometimes it is nice to communicate with you as a group. Please put your name and cell phone number in the chat column here, and I'll save that and get my colleagues to add you to the WhatsApp group that's been created. There are too many people to create one group, so we've created one group for halls 1 and 2, and another group for halls 3 and 4. So as you post, don't worry if you don't it already, but if you haven't yet, put if you don't mind your company name as well and what hall you're in. If you do know, it'll make it easier for us. If not, we'll search for your name. No problem. Trudy, you had a question?
Yes. All right. I just wanted to find out, when we get a request for a chat, would we know who it is that wants to chat? Like, would they have a profile name?
Yes. So when anybody logs on and downloads the app, they have to give their name.
Okay.
But it doesn't stop you from just checking. You know, you could say, "I see. Hi, I see your name is Trudy. Tell me where you're from. Tell me about your organization. How can I help you?"
Yes.
So
Okay.
you don't know these days, being virtual, if it really is the person or what the intention is for wanting to chat to you. You know. So I
Yes,
suppose it's like
exactly.
anything. It's like someone calling you out of the blue, and you look at your phone, and it doesn't give a name or a number. You're going to want to know, who are you and why are you phoning me and how can I help?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to double check a last thing. At Karukatch, we've got human consumption products and we've got a range called Pet's Preference. Now, I just want to double check, would it be quite clear based on the information that's loaded by the stand that we've got the two ranges? Because the company name that would have been submitted would be Karukatch. So I'm not sure, would they know we've got pet products as well?
The only way they would know is if you have in your 150-word profile mentioned that, you know, if they want to read more about your company, or if you submitted a PDF company profile, which they would then click on to download and read that, or if they came in, or they viewed your DVD that you submitted, and in your DVD it expressly says that, or if they come into your chat room and ask you questions, you could say, "Oh, by the way, these are our products. Our name might be a bit misleading. We actually have got more products." So that would be the only way that they would be able to find that out.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Okay, we've got time for about another 100 questions. Who's next?
Andrew, obviously we've submitted information which has been vetted by ourselves and put in context. When we go into the exhibition, looks like and where the information is.
So you broke up there during the last part, but I think you're asking, will you be able to see your own information when you go in this afternoon?
Yeah, almost as if we're looking at our own stand. Will we be able to see what the setup looks like?
Yes. So that's the purpose for this afternoon. Is almost like a setup opportunity without unfortunately being able to make any changes. But this afternoon from 3 o'clock, when you download the app, you can actually go into the exhibition. The only functionality not working today will be the chat room. And I'm not sure if the DVDs actually are playing today or not. I must just check on that. But you'll be able to see your logo, your name of your company on top, walk around and see which other companies are taking part in the exhibition as well. But unfortunately, like I say, it's such a difficult part of this thing with virtual that we can't make any changes. So even if your name is spelled incorrectly, unfortunately, or your logo is the incorrect logo, unfortunately, whatever we've loaded from you is what will appear on your stand for the 2 days.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Andrew, I've got a question. Can I go?
Yes, thanks, Loretta.
Thanks, Andrew. Just if there are any technical difficulties during the 2 days, what's the process? Who do we phone or contact?
So it's a good question to ask. I would propose that if it's a technical difficulty in terms of getting onto the app or downloading the app or anything like that, is just to post it onto the WhatsApp group, and then we will know what to address straight away. We have got, as you enter the exhibition, so you download the app, you'll find yourself as an avatar, I think is the right word to use, standing in front of the information counter. So that's where you start off when you arrive. And if you have any questions, or we're going to say to visitors, if you have any questions about where do I find this organization, or where do I find Gino Fabry performing, or where do I find the seminar room, or what time is the exhibition open till today, any of those kind of questions, we'll ask them to actually go to the information counter. And it's my colleagues who have got an exhibition stand, just like each of you have got a stand. And we'll have that live chat function available, as well as send us an email to ask any of those kind of questions. So I've got 4 of my colleagues who are manning that information stand within the app. But I think any difficulties from a technical perspective getting into the exhibition is just post on the WhatsApp group, and one of my colleagues will come back to you as soon as possible after that.
Okay, so you'll open the WhatsApp group will be open again for us to post messages, because at the moment only admin can post messages.
Okay, to be changed to admin. Okay, I'll check on that.
Yes, I can see why this morning, but yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'll check it in the meantime now, and I'll let you know. I'll make sure we post on the, I'll double check on that and then post on the WhatsApp group for everyone to see exactly what the procedure would be if any technical difficulties, which we're hoping there won't be.
Andrew, can I? Andrew, George Meiring, yeah?
Thanks, George.
Andrew, I joined late. There was the meeting room was full. What is happening with regards to the stands? Would you mind repeating it briefly?
Which part exactly, George? Sorry, I missed that part.
I missed the start of the meeting, so I don't know what's happening this afternoon. I gathered there's something happening this afternoon. What is it that's happening? Because the meeting was full.
Okay, no problems. So from 3 o'clock this afternoon, you can download the app almost as a test for yourself to go and see what the exhibition looks like. So there's a website we're referring everybody to, www.vertex-hub.com. So from 3 o'clock this afternoon, you can go onto that website and follow the prompts. I think it's quite well structured, and then you download the app. And then this afternoon, none of the functionality of the chat room, and I don't think the DVD either, is functional, because we only want to go live the actual days of the show, which is tomorrow morning from 8:30. But at least this afternoon, you can download the app and spend 2 or 3 hours if you want to, going into the exhibition. You'll feel like you're inside an exhibition venue, an exhibition hall. It's been developed from a gaming app background. And walk around, go and see your stand, go and view who else is part of the exhibition, just to get a bit of feel for what the exhibition is about. So that's the purpose for this afternoon, is to allow you a bit of pre-time to download the app and get a feel for the exhibition. And then to be at your computer again by sort of 8:15 tomorrow, ready for the 8:30 switch over to live. And then the exhibition is live only during the 2 days, 8:30 to 5 tomorrow and Friday.
Okay.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi there, Chepo.
Hi, Andrew. How are you?
I'm well, thanks, and you?
Good morning. I've got 2 questions to ask. If I didn't upload my company profile, am I still allowed to do so? And then the second question, if I sent one video for one of the products that I'll be exhibiting, am I still allowed to upload more products?
So unfortunately not. Because it's an app that's been developed, we have to send it off for testing and security reasons. So So unfortunately, whatever you gave us up until last week Friday is what's been loaded into the app. And unfortunately, it can't be added to or taken away or changed. But let's hope it's a learning curve for all of us. And for the next one, we will know exactly, what's required in advance and what's important for our stands. So yeah, I hope it answers your question.
Okay, thanks, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello, Kasmira.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks. How's Universal Equipment?
I'm alone at work today, so everyone's working remotely. I just have a question. As a visitor, if you register on the Inconyezy website, it says, thank you for registering, and then will you receive a link via email to then download the Vertex Hub software or app?
Yes, so that link has been discontinued as of last night. And today a communication will go out to all those pre-registered visitors saying, thank you for pre-registering. Here is the process now to enter the exhibition from 8:30 tomorrow morning. The reason why we do that is that we don't have the capacity to keep on responding to people. So that serves purpose from a marketing perspective. And the communication going out now is directly referring people to the website.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Perfect. Sure. We've got 10 more minutes at the most. Are there any other questions anybody would like to ask or clarifications?
Andrew, sorry, it's Trudy again. So basically the email addresses and the contact people that were given to answer questions on the groups, we can't add anyone because I'm a little bit concerned that I've been tasked with running our stand all on my own and not having any backup. So I'm not sure if that's going to be realistic for one person to do, or do you think it is possible?
Look, I think for any exhibition or trade show, our experience has always been to encourage organizations to have at least 2 people. So if you, for example, at the Sandton Convention Center taking part in Meetings Africa as an example, as a trade show, and one of you wants to go to the bathroom or have lunch, your stand will be open and left unattended if you are only one person. So it's always advisable to have more than one. But what can you do? If you are a one-man operation, a one-lady operation, it is what it is. So you would have to.
Yeah.
You would have to just have your app open on your computer and make a run for the bathroom every 2 hours. Be as quick as you can. Take your laptop with you to the bathroom if you have to. And you might miss 1 or 2 people here and
that's
there.
true. So and we can't add anyone else into her.
No, unfortunately not. The app has been finalized.
But I mean, it's too late. Yeah. Okay. No, I just wanted to be sure about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
What you can do is if you've got a reliable family member, you can ask them just to stand by your computer while you run to the bathroom or run to get some lunch, and ask them to shout if someone enters your chat room.
That's a good idea. Thanks.
Andrew, I think that's already also been covered. You said that you can just give someone else your username and password. They can log in and they can answer the questions.
Yeah.
Andrew, hi.
Yeah, this is the guy that's.
I'd like to ask a question as well.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see who's speaking yet.
No. Oh, okay. I wanted to ask, if you are one person exhibiting, is it possible to have another person log in with your details? So you have 2 people log in with the one email that we sent?
So Zipo, thank you for asking. I think the previous person also mentioned that. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. So that's the honest answer I'm going to give. You know, I'm not sure if my technical guys have actually programmed it that if someone has used that email address and has logged in already, if somebody else can use that same email address in a different location. I'm not sure. I would think it's possible because you can download the app on multiple computers. But to be honest, I'm not 100% sure if that is possible.
Okay.
The app might pick up, you know, sometimes, for example, like Gmail, if you're on Gmail on your phone and you try and log into Gmail on your laptop somewhere else, it'll tell you you're already logged in. Please confirm this is you. I'm not too sure how that's been programmed with this app, to be honest with you. So I think don't bet on it that somebody else can use your email address from somewhere else remotely in a different location. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions?
Hi, can you hear me?
Can hear you, Catherine.
Hi. Regarding that remote and multiple people using the email address, I represent the Port St. John's Tourism Forum, and we understand, because we use the Torrens email address, that all of us are going to be working remotely and doing shifts. So basically, I think that answers the last question. And if we haven't got that right, then we have a problem.
So you're using the same email address, but in different locations?
Yes.
Okay, I'll clarify that and post it on the WhatsApp group as well, just to make 100% sure it'll be all correct there.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, I think last chance. For any questions?
Andrew, if I could just ask, obviously this afternoon at 3 o'clock when we all log in and we start feeling our way around it, we will have questions to address those questions then. Is the WhatsApp group the best?
It probably is going to be. So I'm going to request my colleague who's managing the WhatsApp groups just to allow them to be an open group for now. I think the danger with a WhatsApp group is that you know, you turn your phone on tomorrow morning and you've got 200 messages or 200 posts, which annoy a lot of people. But it probably is the best way to communicate now any queries you have. I'm hoping that this session has clarified a lot of those questions, but I think if there are any questions, then to post them to the WhatsApp group. I really think probably the question that will be asked over and over again, like many of you have asked, is can I change my logo? Can I change my DVD? My name is spelled incorrectly on my fascia board. And unfortunately, that can't be changed. You know, so I need to make it very, very clear so that we don't get hundreds of people asking and saying, can we change whatever you gave us, minus the human error element, which I'm hoping is minimal, is what has been captured on the app to be shown at your stand. So the logo you gave us is the logo. If you gave us 2 logos, we only asked for 1. If we couldn't get hold of you, we've chosen one of those logos to go on your company stand. You know, if you've given us, your name is 30 words long, we may have had to abbreviate it if we didn't get hold of you to ask for that abbreviation. But unfortunately, nothing can be changed. So the app has been finalized, so we can't add or change or do anything to the look and feel of your stand at this stage.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Okay, colleagues, I think thank you very much. It's an exciting 2 days ahead. I hope you're as excited as we are. I'm going to picture in my mind tomorrow all of us logging on and being in the chat rooms and doing business, selling your products and your services, making new contacts. We'll try and, like I say, send you stats every now and then telling you how many people have downloaded the app and how many people have entered the exhibition, because you won't know necessarily how many people are there. You're in front of your computer wherever you are in the Eastern Cape. But good luck. Please do assist not just ourselves as the organizers, but everybody, including yourselves, by posting the banners onto your social media, onto your website. Let's create a nice hype around this and add to the campaign. If you didn't receive the web banners, like some of you are asking here on the chat group, I'm going to arrange to have those loaded onto the Inkanyezi website within the next hour, if possible. I'll push for that, so we can have those web banners available for you to download and access off the Inkanyezi website, and then post to your social media, your website, etc. So thanks very much for participating. It's a learning curve for all of us, but it's an exciting opportunity. And we hope to get some good feedback from you afterwards as to number of chats and business concluded during the 2 days. So good luck, and yeah, thank you for joining us for the session this morning as well. All the best.
Andrew, sorry, I'm Sarika from Company Partners. I am sitting in the meeting on behalf of my stand agents, because I'm their project manager. I just want to know, can you perhaps send the recording of this meeting to me, maybe via email, or can you post it, just so I could share it with them, all the details as well?
Yes, I think 99% sure we'll post it onto the website as well. It'll be too big a file to probably send around to too many people, so I think we will post it onto the website as well as soon as possible.
That will be great. Thank you very much.
Thanks, colleagues. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.